Hi, my name is Robert Maxwell Jones. I'm the program lead for the Postgraduate Certificate in Clinical Supervision here at the University of Derby Online Learning. I'd just like to take a bit of time to talk through the course and what to expect as a student studying with us. So first of all, as I said, my name's Robert, or Rob. I'm the program lead for the course. A bit about my background: I'm a BACP registered psychotherapist with an MSc in Integrative Counselling and Psychotherapy, and I'm currently completing a professional doctorate in health and social care practice with a focus on psychotherapy here at the University of Derby. My areas of practice include eating disorders, body image, bereavement, and anxiety and depression. And my areas of research interest include muscle dysmorphia, body image, men's mental health, and my current doctoral research is around linking exercise and talking therapy together. I'd also like to introduce you to the rest of the team here at the University of Derby Online. So first of all, I'd like to introduce Greta. Greta is one of our associate academics, and she's a researcher in psychoanalysis and psychotherapy, and also an Associate Fellow of the Higher Education Academy. Her areas of practice and research include qualitative research, case studies, clinical diagnosis, and mental health. We also have Christopher, or Chris, who's another Associate Academic. He is a registered counsellor with the BACP and a psychologist and a member of the Counselling Psychology Division of the BPS. His areas of practice and research include goal working and therapy, outcome management and therapeutic process, psychology of religion and spirituality, qualitative research methods, professional issues related to counselling, psychology, identity and practice. Working alongside Chris and Greta, we also have Sharon, another associate academic. She's a BABCP accredited cognitive behavioural psychotherapist and also supervisor. She also works as a senior supervisor for a CAMS community mental health support trailblazer team. She's a registered mental health nurse and a CBT EMDR therapist. Her areas of practice include ACT therapy, mild to moderate mood and anxiety and mood disorders, trauma, and also clinical supervision. And then we also have Wendy, who is a registered BACP counsellor, and her areas of practice and research include mental health, online learning, and in particular mindfulness and compassion. So that's just a bit about the team. So now I'm going to talk a bit more about the course, the Postgraduate Certificate in Clinical Supervision. The course is aimed at, and is really for experienced clinicians, so counsellors, psychotherapists, nurses, social workers, clinical supervisors, sign language interpreters, and other types of healthcare workers. The course is really aimed at people working in the healthcare sector. This course is a unique course and uses the experience in application to become a certified supervisor. So a lot of the modules will have theoretical and academic knowledge, but all of it is taught in a way that you can apply it to sort of working life as a clinical supervisor. The work that we've had in the past from students has been really good, and some has actually been presented at conferences, and some students have ended up working towards academic publication based on the work that they produced during the completion of this course. So that's a really great thing to have happen for our students. So the course is made up of 3 20-credit modules and takes a year to complete. You'll complete 1 module a trimester, and these modules include or are skills and supervisory practice, concepts and theories within supervisory practice, and issues and debates within supervisory practice. So that first module is really looking at the skills and sort of what skills that you'll need to develop or rely on in a supervisory role. And the second module is looking more about sort of different ideas and theories around supervisory practice, supervisory models, and you get to develop a supervisory sort of concept and model for yourself that you'd like to use moving forward in your work. The third module here, issues and debates, is more to do with what issues that can come up within supervisory practice around ethics. If there's issues that your supervisees bring that might cause discussion. So it's really looking more about the sort of the wider issues that can be brought to you as a supervisor, and how best to approach them, and sort of what to do in terms of ethical issues and things like that. So all three modules are full of a lot of theoretical information, but also with a high level of practical application. All our courses are quality checked by the NCS, so the National Counselling Society, and students in our programs are eligible for NCS membership and will be waived the initiation fee. So often people ask what will they be studying? So what does it entail? So each of the 20 credit modules is made up of 10 weeks of work. Each unit will look at a particular aspect of the module content with readings, activities, and formative assessment activities. There's also, videos and, lots of opportunity for people to interact in discussion. You'll work collaboratively using online discussions and a journal, which your tutor will comment upon and give you feedback and ideas for discussion. At the end of the 10 weeks, you'll complete a summative assessment, which will determine your final grade for the module. The summative assessments are released very early on in the module, so you have plenty of time to look at them. And often there are live sessions which focus purely on the assessment and what's expected, and also gives you, the student, opportunity to ask questions. If you're unsure on any element of it. So as mentioned, these are some examples of the type of course content. So it could be videos, or it can be different ways of demonstrating or displaying written writing. So we try and make it as engaging as possible. And not just text after text after text, but text and videos and maybe audios, and also times where we ask yourselves to interact with each other and have a good discussion about a topic or what you've been learning as well. What's great about our courses is that because we're online, we attract students from all over the globe, so that peer interaction is so beneficial to you, because you get to not only speak to people from different maybe employment roles and different employment backgrounds, but also people across the globe, and get a really broad idea of what other people are doing in their roles, and also be able to get a lot of different perspectives and things, which can be really helpful in modules such as the issues and debates, and also the concepts and the skills, because it's really about not just the module learning, but also about that peer interaction and learning as well. We have a virtual campus rather than an actual campus that people will visit, and that campus is made up of a lot of different areas, including all of the facilities and support that an on-campus student would receive. We like to try and form an online community which is made up of discussion boards where you would interact about learning activities, share your experience, thoughts and learnings, and also there's areas such as cafe forum and frequently asked question threads, which allows for more informal conversation and also questions about anything that you may need support on. You have your own private email address, the university email address, for more personal confidential matters. If you have a question that you prefer not to put out on the discussion boards, it's more than fine to get in contact with us by email. We also have Blackboard Collaborate live sessions up to 3 times per module. These are often used for assessment support, but they can also be for different topics within a module, and we welcome students to suggest areas that they might want further support in. We're also available for telephone and virtual meetings if you ever need a chat or have any questions that you need to talk through. I'm always available to speak to either on Teams or on the phone. You also have a wide support network, which I mentioned before. So there's the academic support for myself and the tutors, and there's also a strong element of pastoral support from the online learning advisors for non-academic advice, any queries about enrolment or finance, or taking a break if you need to, or anything like that. The online learning advisors are on hand to help or signpost you to the relevant department if they feel that they're not able to answer the question fully. We also have student services such as student wellbeing, the library, the careers area, and also the union of students. As a student, you'd also get access to Microsoft Office 365 and 1 terabyte of cloud storage. Because the learning is online, you also have 24/7 access to the student portal and the virtual learning environment. As I mentioned, you have access to our online library, which is a great resource, and is staffed really well. All of the staff are very supportive and helpful. We have online reading lists with links to online books and journals. Got the library service, including library staff if you need any support. A Library Plus search system. There are also a lot of live sessions and pre-recorded sessions conducted by the library team to help you make full use of the services that can be offered. So whether that's how to conduct proper searches, or how to access a certain journal or anything like that, and also study skills. The library team have made sure that there's a lot of support in place there for all of our students. And each module will have a core recommended reading list, and you also have a subject librarian expertise to utilise as well. So lots of help and support there with the library. Reading materials can come in different forms. So it could be books, online journals, articles, websites, and these are a couple of examples here of what the different reading materials may look like. At the end of the course, you'll be invited to come and graduate on campus here in Derby. It's a great event, and we really welcome and encourage people to come and attend if they can. It's really nice to meet people in person and to celebrate all of your success. So if you're interested in the course and would like to apply, the next steps are probably to check the website for the entry criteria, the course fees, payment plans, and when the next intake is. So if you go to derby.ac.uk/online, you'll be able to find more information about the course, and we would welcome your application. Thank you very much for your time today. I hope you found it useful.